Greetings, creators. Welcome back to Create, Share, and Give. I am Mayat Marie, founder of Create, Share, and Give. I am a Reiki master as well as an intuitive reader. And I wanted to stop by to share with you guys what I am doing for Hoodoo Heritage Month. My celebration for Hoodoo Heritage Month is always a reflective time. It's in a time where I honor all those who came before that opened up the door. Because of you, change gonna come, in my NDIRE voice. But in all honesty, I just like to respect those who came before, because without them, there will be no me. Without them that opened up the doors, there will be no you. Without them paving the way, there will be no us. So you must always give that respect to those who came before, and to recognize we didn't do this all by ourselves. We didn't get to this point. Do we have further to go? Yes. Have we come a long way? We have come a long way. So one of the things I did yesterday was I pulled a few cards, but before I pulled that card, a message had already started to come to me. The message that I was receiving was, go back as far as you can to learn about history and other cultures, religion, and history. And then that's where the truth will start to unravel. And if you think about it, if we go back 300 years, we don't know what happened, but we can figure out where things change, where the script changed, who came into power and gave us their definition of what we should be, believe, and so forth. And of course, those in power gave us their belief system. They gave us a way that was befitting for them, not for us. So that's why I love history. And believe it or not, I was never a history buff in high school because I never felt like I can relate to it. I always felt there was a disconnection in American history until I became an adult and took Pan-African study classes and started to learn about different religions and different cultures. And then my pieces started to come together. But before my pieces started to come together, a whole ideology had to crumble. And I had to second guess and ask questions. Why do I believe A, B, and C? I didn't want to believe anything just because my beloved grandmother and my beloved family taught me. I wanted to believe it in my heart, putting two and two together with my common sense and my downloads that I know that I get directly from the Creator. So that's the message I was getting yesterday about Hoodoo Month. The ancestors were asking us to look as far back as you can and try to understand where your history was rewritten, not for your benefit, but for someone else's benefit. And you can take those old ways that your ancestors used and incorporate them in your way of living now, as we begin to wake up and realize that basically we've been bamboozled on so many different levels. So one of the cards that I pulled today, I pulled 3 cards. Actually, I didn't pull the cards. I was shuffling the cards and they all just flew out and confirmed exactly what my message was. So from my Hoodoo Tarot, which I pull out around this time of the year for sure, and it is speaking on the ancestors and coming together in community to carry on those traditions of love and community and sovereignty as well. Here in the 9 of Sticks, I love this photo. And you know what? I've seen this photo for so many times. And all the times I've seen this photo, I just realized that the hands look to be as a white male hand with a pistol and a Bible in one hand, and then she has her Mojo Bag here. So somewhere in between finding your truth and being made to follow someone else's truth, your truth and your protection lies within you, because you have a direct connect with the Creator. So don't just believe what someone else tell you. For me now, I'm into knowing. I want to know facts, not just believing, but knowing. That's the stage I am in of my life. And I love this card because this woman here is tired. She's fed up. She's been fed untruths. She's been fed belief systems of other people. And she's been hijacked from her own beliefs and her own sovereignty, her own way of being, and her own humanity has been stripped away in order to please someone else. So now she's done. She's tired. She's fed up. And now it's her way or the highway. And she's following her own path and her own belief system. And anyone gets in the way, she got the physical, the spiritual, and the mental protection that she needs to go ahead and live her truest life. And it is imperative that we do that for the future generations. And this relates to what's going on in the United States at this time. Look down in Florida, where the governor is taking out Black history books. So basically the game they're playing is they want to wipe out any of the history that doesn't display them in the best light. And think about it. If they're allowed to take out books, ban information, the same thing happened in the Alexandria burning of the library. So when information is burned, and you can start now, but it may be 100, 200 years from now, the history of what we're living will be wiped away. So that's why it's imperative that we uncover our own truth. And not only that, we must pass them down to our future generations. It is imperative that we pass throughout the generations the truth, or at least teach the future generations that they have a free will and they can believe and do and be as they like. They don't have to take anyone's word for what they believe and how they live their life. Now, advice is good, guidance is good, but really look within to figure out what is lost, what was covered up, what part of your history was destroyed, not for your benefit, but to benefit a ruling class of people. So that is my message today, coming in from the ancestors. Stick with community. So it's about community, being in community. It is about having a sovereign mind by any means necessary. But it's not just about you, it's about the future generations, the grandchildren, the ones that are going to carry on what we've taught them. And I'm sure as each generation go on, there's going to be levels of truth. But at least if we start it now, we're not stuck in that oppression. We're taking the power back in our hands, using the elements and everything here that the Most High have left us. And to me, that is what Hoodoo is about. From the earth, the water, to the fire, to the tradition, to the knowing, to the community. So let's celebrate and enjoy the Hoodoo Heritage Month. Until the next video, we shall stay in community. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, take care.